Hello and welcome to another Ultra Game template tutorial, and in this tutorial we are just going to learn how to actually use, let me use the science fiction dataset because I just love it so much. Okay, but we are going to use, to learn how to use the DLSS and FSR menus, because as you can see here, if I select here DLSS, I can select DLSS, okay, but if I go to DLSS settings, nothing is really working and nothing is really changing in the game, and that's a bit of a boomer, okay? So we need to do something about it. And what is that we are going to do? We're going to make it work by downloading the official plugins, okay, for DLSS and also for FSR. These are plugins from NVIDIA and AMD, and I don't have the rights to redistribute those plugins. That's why this is not a functionality included with UGT by default, okay? But it's really easy. I'm going to set up these links in the description. For downloading the NVIDIA plugins, you just go to this link, you go here, okay? And here you agree to the terms and then select the version of Unreal Engine that you are using. I'm using 5.3, so I have to download this. And for AMD, it's the exact same. You go to this link over here. And here you download the AMD FSR 3 for Unreal Engine 5. Okay, once you have these plugins download, of course, what you need to do is you have to go to here and extract the zip files, okay? And then we have the plugins from NVIDIA in the folder plugins, and you have to copy all these, okay? And you have to put it in the root of your engine. So in my case, it's UE5, wherever you have installed your engine, you have 5.3, okay? And then engine, and then plugins, and then marketplace. If you don't have the marketplace folder, please create one with the first M capital. And here inside NVIDIA, you should put all the folders here, all right? And you have to do the exact same with FSR, but you only copy the folder that you have. In my case, it's 5.3, and we copy these two folders, okay? And we set these two folders exactly in the marketplace, FSR, okay. Once we have done that, the next step we need to follow is we go to edit plugins, okay, and then we after rebooting the editor, in my case I don't have to do it, but close your project and open it again because I already have them installed. But in edit plugins we have to find DLSS, and the only two we need to activate are actually these two, okay. And before doing the reboot that Unreal Engine is asking us to do, we're going to look for FSR, and we're going to activate these both. And now, yes, we can restart the editor. So we restart the editor. And believe it or not, that's it. So now, if I go to reset levels and I go to the main menu map, now I have the functionality. And in my case, I have an NVIDIA GPU. So if I go to settings and now I go to video, and now I go to upscaler method DLSS and enable the DLSS, which should already be enabled, okay? If I change the DLSS quality from balance to, I don't know, ultra performance, as you can see, some weird things are happening over here and over here, and that's actually the DLSS taking over the generation, okay? I can also change the sharpness if I want, and that's how I take care of the DLSS. Aside from that, we can also set up the FSR, and again, make sure that you have the FSR selected. My GPU does not support FSR because it's not an AMD GPU. But anyway, if you want, you have an AMD GPU, this is where you could configure, because the only thing you need to do is to download and activate those plugins, okay? And really, that's it. So we are going to leave it here for now, and in the next tutorial, we're going to learn how to detect what GPU is the player implementing, does the player have in the computer, to set up the upscaler to DLSS or AMD. And also we're going to learn how to detect as if the playlist is using the Steam Deck. But we're going to see that in the next tutorial.